For those that are new to the channel, my name is Carolina. Made this YouTube channel to talk about my nursing school and a whole bunch of different opinions about nursing school and like what you guys should look out for and everything. And then I'm going to take you guys through my RN journey when I finally get my job. I've been still in the process of getting a job, just waiting to hear back from one. I already had an interview. It was kind of weird. It was a good interview. It wasn't weird. It was a good interview. I'm just waiting on the floor manager because like when you're applying for hospitals, it's like a very weird process and a bunch of people that you need to go through before you actually get hired. But yeah, I'm not gonna delay this video any further. Just make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel right below. Click that red button. But yeah, so let's talk about why I chose nursing and why I feel like it's such a good job to get into. First and foremost, the flexibility is super bomb. When I talk about flexibility, I'm talking about time and your actual job position. As a nurse, you can make kind of your own schedule in a way, but there's certain things where you need to work like every other weekend. And then when you first start, a lot of nurses start off overnights, and then once like day shifts open up, it's like by seniority, which I feel like it's kind of cool. Like, of course, like you just got there, you're not expecting to get everything that you want, but it comes with the job. It is what it is. It's nothing crazy. You're still doing the same amount of time and everything. But yeah. And also in terms of the job position, as a nurse, a lot of people think that nursing is just in the hospital, where that's really not the case. Like, there's so many different things that a nurse can do. So like, you can work in the hospital, of course. You can be a case manager where you're putting together all these patients' cases to see where they need to go after they get out the hospital, if they need to go to a rehab center, like figuring out all the insurance stuff for that, if they need to go home, if they're able to safely go home and everything like that. So that's what a case manager basically does. You can do research where you're doing a bunch of different trials and everything. That's where a lot of the research papers come out. That's in research nursing. They see, it's not only trials, but they can see like different devices and stuff to help patients. There's a lot of things that actually go into research nursing. You'll take that in school if you haven't already. I personally didn't like research nursing. I kind of felt like it was a little boring. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not the type just to sit and wait. I like action. You can go into people's homes. You can do community nursing. You don't have to be in the hospital setting if you don't want to. Also, you can work in the school. You can work in, I know certain companies, like I believe UPS, like they have their own nurses, where instead of them going into like a doctor and their insurance pays for it, they have a nurse right in their building, in their main building. You can work in the prison as a nurse. You can work in the psychiatric units. And then you can also do management once you get the certain once you meet the certain criteria. It all depends on the state, I believe. I know New Jersey, you need your master's in order to become a part of management. But yeah, there's like so many different things that you can do. Like I didn't even list like half of the things that nurses can do. Like, it's super crazy. Like, you don't even have to work within the field. Like, you can be a nurse recruiter where you're just going out and like getting new nurses to come to the hospital. Like, it's super crazy on all the things that a nurse can do with their degree, which is something I really love, because once you get bored with something, you can just change it and you're still within your scope of practice. Also, another thing that was really important to me was high demand. I wanted to go into a field where I would always have a job and not struggle to look for work, because there's a lot of majors that you can apply to and you can finish, but then once you get out, it's like you have no idea what kind of job you can get, or you can get a job with minimum wage. Like, I did not go through all this school. I did not pay all this money. I did not have all these loans for me to get minimum wage. Like, we're not doing that. So that's another thing why I like nursing. It's like, you worked hard for this degree and you're getting paid for what you worked hard for, because you definitely do work hard for that degree. Also, I love helping people. Helping people is very, very, I feel like it makes me happy. I love helping people. It's very rewarding when you can see somebody at their lowest and not judge them at all, and just help them grow into this person, become healthier and everything. And then you guys can even have nice conversations and like talk to one another and just understand their struggle and just be understanding and be compassionate. I've always been that type of person. I just love helping people. It's just so nice. Like, that's why I made this YouTube channel also, just like to help others and like make people feel comfortable and like understand that they're not alone and that there's always going to be somebody there to help them or somebody there to listen and understand them, which is very important in the nursing profession. Also, it's the most personal medical field job that I found. I always knew I wanted to be in the medical field. I just didn't know what. I thought about being a doctor. I thought about being a vet and stuff, but I felt like nursing was the most personal. Like, as a nurse, you're going into that patient's room every morning. You're saying hi to them. You're talking to them. You're trying to get their background. You're trying to understand them. You see their family. You actually get to hang out with your family if you're having like a slow shift, which is very nice. I love doing it during my clinicals, actually just sitting down and just talking to my patients and getting to see, because a lot of times when you're in certain units, you get older patients and they tell you about things that were how it was back then. It's like cool to see like a different outlook of life by people that are older than you and like grew up in a different culture and everything. I just always found that kind of cool. I chose not to go in any other medical field because I felt like there was always something wrong that I didn't like. I felt like nursing like hit all my checkpoints and like I loved it. Like doctors, I feel like they have so much responsibility that they don't even have time to really talk to their patients and like get to know them and understand them. They always have all these things to do. Like, I feel like doctors, they have just so much, and if they're not careful, then they're losing money. So it's like a lot of things that go into becoming being a doctor that I really didn't like. Like, I'll get my doctorate in nursing, in the nursing practice, but I will not get a straight medical nursing doctorate degree. If you like a medical, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Also, the schooling is a lot. I felt like nursing, you do your 4 years, you can even do your 2 years, you're right in the field, which is, I feel like, a lot better, honestly. I feel like people should all be nurses before becoming doctors, because you have all these doctors that like are residents and they still don't know what they're doing. It's like, as a nurse, as a student nurse, I knew a lot more than a resident did on how about patient care, because they don't teach you any of that stuff in pre-med. And I'm just looking at them and I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I didn't like it. I feel like, no, couldn't do it. I wanted to be happy in the field that I chose. I wanted to wake up every morning like content with all the things that I've accomplished. So I definitely feel like nursing was the best for me. And if you're watching this and you feel like you're too old or you're too young to think about it, like, don't ever think that way, guys. Like, you guys can get into nursing at whatever stage of life. If you're in high school and you're thinking about becoming a nurse, pick up books. Like, you can go to Barnes and Nobles and get all these like cool books that like just talk about how the body works and stuff, and see if you like it, and then go into it from there. Like, start figuring out what you need to do to become a nurse. Like, talk to your guidance counselor and stuff. If you are over, like, if you're in your mid-20s or older, like, don't think that it's already too late. Like, when you go into a patient's room, they're not asking your age, your background, and everything. They're just there happy that you're there to take care of them. There's always a loophole that you can get through in order to achieve your goals. But yeah, that's why I chose nursing and not any other profession. I really hope that you guys like this video. I really hope, if you're thinking about becoming a nurse, that you guys actually do choose to be a nurse. I feel like even during clinicals, even though I'm not working yet, I feel like even through clinicals, like, it was super rewarding, helping people and like talking to patients and everything. I really loved it. But yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you could relate to it in any way, or if it motivated you to actually pursue your nursing career. Make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget. Refer the video to a friend if you feel like they could benefit from it. But yeah, hope to be back with some more videos. Bye!